Students and families, this is Mr. X, and going to be reading to you today the book called The Energy Bus for Kids by John Gordon. So I hope you enjoy it. One of the things we're doing while you're on break is all of our faculty members are reading The Energy Bus by John Gordon as well, and we're going to be doing a book study about it. So we thought it'd be good for you to hear The Energy Bus for Kids. It was a Monday, and Mondays were never good for George. He woke up tired and grumpy as usual. He had watched too much television last night. He got hooked on a video game. He went to bed too late, and he had another fight with his sister, Georgette. His mom was upset because he was late for the bus, and he still hadn't eaten his breakfast. "It's the most important meal of the day," she said. George knew she was right, but he was too tired, and he had to hurry to go catch the bus. As George ran to the bus stop with his heavy backpack, he could see bus number 11 pulling away. George was so upset he wanted to cry, but he didn't. He just put his head down and he wondered what else could go wrong that day. Luckily, as the bus driver drove away, she saw George, stopped the bus, and yelled out the window, "I wouldn't leave you. Come on, get on the bus." The bus driver wasn't his usual bus driver. George had never seen her before. She said her name was Joy, and she had the biggest smile he had ever seen. He told her his name was George, and he sat down in the very first seat. "What's got you down, and what's with the frown?" Joy asked. "Everything is going wrong," George said. "That's okay, George, you're on my bus now. I call it the Energy Bus. Sit down and I'm going to teach you some rules that you will take on a positive ride through your life." "Are you ready to learn the first rule?" Joy asked. "If you are, say yes 3 times. George and all the kids on the bus then shouted, "Yes, yes, yes." Joy told the kids on the bus the very first rule. Rule number 1, create a positive vision. When you're on the bus going to school, think about having a great day. When you're on the bus going home, picture yourself having a great night. When you think about your future, imagine yourself accomplishing your goals and your dreams, said Joy. If you can see it, you can create it. If you have a vision, then you also have the power to make it happen. As George waited for class to begin, he thought about what Joy had said about creating a positive vision. He imagined himself getting an A+ on a spelling test that day and hitting a home run in baseball game on Saturday night. Then he remembered his teacher telling him the importance of writing down your goals and drawing pictures of them. So George took out a piece of paper and he drew a picture of his spelling test with a big A+ on the top. He also drew a picture of himself hitting a home run. George knew the pictures would help him remember his positive visions, so he folded his drawings and put them in his pocket.